there's a guy who won a house show, right? And he won a house show, and it was through Cannabis Now, and we did like this promo thing, and this guy won a house concert, and so I wrote him to say, hey, do you know where do you live? I'm excited to meet you, excited to put together a show. And he was like, oh, you're gonna come to my place? I was like, yeah, it's a house concert. That's the idea of it. He was like, oh, okay, I'm okay.
Did he think he was coming to your house for it?
I have no idea. Maybe he thought he was coming to my house.
I bet you're running it through your head, behind the tracks of a cigarette, like you should've gone left when you went right, like you should've gone home but you stayed the night. Mama wanna put you in the loony bin, too much think about what could've been, but you're all fucked up, but that's alright. I got the prescription that will change your life. Start living with now, living with now. Regrets, I pop that shit 2 in the morning, 2 before bed. Start living with now, living with now. Regrets, I pop that shit 2 in the morning, 2 before bed. Yeah, see, I used to overthink too much, couldn't make up my mind what to eat for lunch. I was all tripped up, thought the sky was falling down, the voices in my head was getting too loud. Then I took a trip to a different zone. I found out I ain't the only one, 'cause we all fucked up, but that's alright. I got the prescription that will change your life. I start living with now, living with now. Regrets, I pop that shit 2 in the morning, 2 before bed. Start living with now, living with now. Regrets, I pop that shit 2 in the morning, 2 before bed. Yeah. Shake that shadow, don't be worried about tomorrow and what's waiting for you on the other side. Just let it roll by. Trust yourself and no one else should be in control of how you live your life. That ain't no life. Start living with now, living with now. Regrets, I pop that shit 2 in the morning, 2 before bed. Start living with now, living with now. Regrets, I pop that shit 2 in the morning, 2 before bed. Yeah, don't you worry about nothing you can't do something about, baby. That's crazy. Don't you worry about nothing you can't do something about, baby. That's crazy. Don't you worry about nothing you can't do something about, baby. That's crazy. Don't you worry about nothing you can't do something about, baby. That's crazy. That's crazy.
The Bill Murray story is pretty funny.
The Bill Murray story is amazing. Tell me it.
So we got to go. There's a guy named Marshall Lowe who owns a bunch of clubs. Super cool guy. He lives in Charleston, and he got us opening up for Robert Randolph and the Family Band. And so we opened up our set, and there was a little intermission between our set and Robert Randolph, right? Where we were like pulling all our shit off stage. And our guitar player at the time, Chris Nix, came up to me and he's like, "Hey man, Bill Murray wants to meet you." And I was like Bill Murray, like the Bill Murray? And he's like, "Yeah, the Bill Murray. He wants to meet you." And I was like, okay, cool. You know, like, where is he? He's like, "He's over at the merch table." So I walk over to the merch table, and the person doing merch is like, "Bill Murray just came, and he bought 5 of everything. He really loves your music." And I was like, "Oh, that's so cool." I was so bummed that I missed him, right? And so we get all our stuff, and we're packing up the van. And as I'm packing the van, this guy comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, I manage this club down the street, and Bill Murray has requested for you to come hang out." And I was like, okay, cool. So we packed our stuff up and we headed down there, and it was the guy is like, you want to talk about like evolved people, and a guy who's he thinks much deeper and so outside the box. You know, he's just so free with how he lives his life. It's so inspiring. You know, and so we talked, and he's like, "Man," he's like, I really love your music." He's like, "I was texting, all my friends to get there." He's like, "I'm so sorry I missed your first song," but he's like, "I caught the rest of the set and it was incredible." He's like, I love the theater of what you do. It's amazing." He's like, "You're a great performer." I was like, "Thanks so much, man." I was like, I'm genuinely a huge fan of yours. Your work has meant so much to me for my entire life. And I was like, "So do you know Marshall?" And he's like, yeah, I know Marshall. I was like, "Well, we're hanging in Charleston for one more day." I was like, "What are you up to tomorrow?" He's like, you guys should come over." He's like, "We'll go out on the boat. We'll have a barbecue at my house. You can play music. You're a musician. That's what you do. You play music. So you can play music. We can have a barbecue. It'll be so much fun." He's like, "So good to meet you, man." He gives me a hug, and that's the last I ever heard of Bill Murray. But it was cool, man. He's a guy that lives. If you want to talk about living life with no regrets, that dude lives life with no regrets. He lives so freely.
Covered up by the stars and the stripes, she was taking off her clothes under the bright spotlight. Broke it down and make it through the night. I was laying in the cut and she brought me to life. Daddy left when she was 4 years old. She begged, steal, and borrow when the streets turned cold. Packed that old Cadillac. From the smack she swore she'd never go back. Supposed to be a part-time thing, a part-time hustle and a part-time scene. Another hard pull from a crack fiend, stuffing dollars into the pockets of an American dream. She was a dancer. She was only 19. She was a dancer. She was the best I've ever seen. She was a dancer. She moved just like a dream. She was a dancer. She was a dancer. Running from the devil to find a higher level. Hers and Christopher Meadow felt like a rose petal. Tattoos couldn't hide the scars. Yeah, you could run but only run so far. Little boys try to flex and act so hard. The cage bird sings to bend back the bars. Cops were coming through the front door when she was flushing dope down a toilet bowl. I saw her the night that she lost her heart. I watched a cigarette fade away in the dark. They said her car crashed round Morningside Drive. The paper said that no one makes it out alive. She was a dancer. She was only 19. She was a dancer. She was the best I've ever seen. She was a dancer. She moved just like a dream. She was a dancer. She was a dancer. A deadbeat, the only man she known. She cried for help when he closed the door. She was pregnant and all alone. Had another mouth to feed but couldn't feed her own. It's all bullshit about the things we lack. Some find the way but some never come back. Men forget about the power we have, the weight of a stare or the cut of a laugh. Throwing dollar bills with the tip of a glass. Dudes try to holler but don't do the math. Sometimes we hate the things that we see, and this time that thing was me. She was a dancer. She was only 19. She was a dancer. She was the best I've ever seen. She was a dancer. She moved just like a dream. She was a dancer. She was a dancer. She was a dancer. She was only 19. She was a dancer. She was the best I've ever seen. She was a dancer. She was filled with hopes and dreams. She was a dancer. She was a dancer. Woo.
I think music is about identifying, identifying with what somebody else has gone through to feel like you're not alone. And if there are any moments that cross over with people in work that I've created and how in the point in their life they're in, where they feel like for just a second they have some sort of relief, that's what got me into music.
Every time we say goodbye, and girl, you know it's just a matter of time till I'm all out of cigarettes. It's 2 a.m. and I just can't stand to be alone no more. So I show up drunk at your door. I'm a fool, but baby, I'm a fool for you. How many times will I quit you? Baby, how long will I miss you? I'll take the blame, take the pain, take every ounce of your hate and shame. Just wish you were the only thing running through my veins. Baby, I should call you cocaine. I don't know why I even tried. The real thing could never get me as high as you do every time your trembling body touches mine. Alone in the dark, when we're gone way too far to let you go, to let you go. I just wanna let you go. How many times will I quit you? Baby, how long will I miss you? I'll take the blame, take the pain, take every ounce of your hate and shame. Just wish you were the only thing running through my veins. Baby, I should call you cocaine. Baby, I should call you cocaine. Baby, I'm damned if I do. Baby, I'm damned if I don't. I'll do anything to quit you, but I probably won't. How many times will I quit you? Baby, how long will I miss you? I'll take the blame, take the pain, take every ounce of your hate and shame. Just wish you were the only thing running through my veins. Baby, I should call you cocaine. Baby, I should call you cocaine. Baby, I should call you cocaine.
Dude, you gotta tell Joe the David Gray story.
Oh,
It's the best story ever.
I was a big David Gray fan, and I had won tickets. I was in Lewiston, Maine, and he was playing Portland, right? And so I won tickets on the radio to go get to have like these like VIP backstage all access backstage passes, and you get to go see him sound check, right? And it was probably with a couple hundred other people that they bring in and stuff. So you're watching him sound check, and he's like in the fucking worst mood of all time. Like he's not liking how things are sounding. They're running through old tunes that they want to bring into the set, and people are forgetting parts. And so he is feeling like really embarrassed in front of everybody, right? So he's kind of like in a bad mood. So he comes through the line, and I'm like thinking of something I want to say to him that's like really deep and like going to be lasting and memorable for him, right? And so he comes up to me, and I was like, I was like, hey man, can I get a picture with you? And he was like, yeah, sure. And so like it was like I was like taking pictures of us, and both pictures like they didn't come out. They came out totally black. And so I was like, I just wanted to let you know. I was like, I think your music is a beautiful expression of love. And he's like, he looks at me and he gets like this like look in his eyes, and he just like turns his head sideways. He's like, I'm not really sure what that means, mate, but cheers. He pats me on the shoulder and he fucking walks away. He's like, I'm not really quite sure what that means, mate, but cheers. And he just like walks away, and I was like, oh, I felt like the biggest fucking loser.
I might go just like Van Gogh, going big and bright to let the world know. Didn't make $1 to the day he died. Give it all to a world that he brought to life. So paint the world in any shade you can envision. If you open up your mind, you'll find everything that's missing. Put your hands in the air for the world to see. So I took all of my money and added it up. I didn't have much, but how much is enough? No, money ain't everything. I got nothing but love, and it's all that I need. Nothing can buy you, it's already free. Money ain't everything, yeah. Money ain't everything, oh, oh, oh. Money ain't, oh, oh, oh. Money ain't everything. Let's spark it up and start living in the abstract. And all the drama in the world, you could have that. We all living in the human race. Time to open up your shades and eliminate hate. If money ain't a thing, then I'ma tell everybody. Drop a beat on the world and throw a party. Put your hands in the air for the world to see. So I took all of my money and added it up. I didn't have much, but how much is enough? No, money ain't everything, yeah. I got nothing but love, and it's all that I need. Nothing can buy you, it's already free. Money ain't everything, yeah. Money ain't everything, oh, oh, oh. Money ain't, oh, oh, oh. Money ain't everything, yeah. I wanna make the earth move. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shake up the bones and rattle the cages. I wanna dust off the pages. So I took all of my money and added it up. I didn't have much, but how much is enough? No, money ain't everything. Money and everything, I got nothing but love, and it's all that I need. Nothing can buy you, it's already free, yeah. Money and everything, money and everything, oh, oh, oh. Money and, oh, oh, oh. Money and everything, yeah. Whoa, oh, oh. Money and, whoa, oh, oh. Money and everything. I took all of my money and added it up. I didn't have much, but how much is enough?
All right, so here's my top three favorite concerts of all time. Ready? I want to make it top four if I can. When I was a sophomore in high school, my friend Carlos had moved to Providence, Rhode Island. We got tickets to see Wu-Tang Clan in Providence at the Strand, right, which was like this like theater in Providence, in downtown Providence. And so we had it like the same night as Carlos's homecoming. Well, he was like, well, you should come to homecoming too. He's like, I'll get a date for you. So we're like dressed up in like suit and ties, but we're like, we're going to the Wu-Tang concert afterwards, right? So we show up to the Wu-Tang concert, you know, at like, it had to have been like, I don't know, 10 o'clock, right? And the doors had opened at 7 o'clock. And so we didn't know whether we were gonna miss the show or not, but we got there and they hadn't come on yet, so we were psyched, right? So it was like 10 o'clock, no Wu-Tang Clan. 11 o'clock, no Wu-Tang Clan. 12 o'clock, no Wu-Tang Clan. 1 o'clock, no Wu-Tang Clan. At 1:45, they're like, the killer bees are swarming, the killer bees are swarming. And the lights go down and Carlos and I get knocked over by a group of bouncers, and Old Dirty Bastard is coming right through the center and of the audience to jump on stage. It was Old Dirty Bastard, Method Man, and Ghostface Killah, and I think that was it. And it was 3 of the Wu-Tang Clan. The Wu-Tang Clan was like 12 members. It was 3 of the Wu-Tang Clan. So whatever 3 were around to show up that night, you know. So I think that they probably started to make their way from like Staten Island as we got there. So we hung around for 3 hours while they made the trip to Providence, right? So it was like they opened up with a song called Method Man, METHOD Man, and like Method Man, like he literally, like, it was so epic, man. He climbed his way up to the top of these speakers, and he was just on top of these speakers rocking, and it was the most, I mean, man, I was just rocked. I was thoroughly rocked, like our friend Pemberton Roach said when he saw Kiss for the first time. He said Ace Frehley got to his like guitar solo, and he just started crying. He's like, all the emotion like came over him, and he was thoroughly rocked. So I was thoroughly rocked. So that was my first concert that I think is one of the best concerts I've ever seen. I saw Damien Rice perform on Lansdowne Street, and the Frames opened up, and that was a fucking incredible show. I saw Immortal Technique perform at the Lion's Den on Sullivan Street, and this might have topped everything, but I went to see Jill Scott at Radio City Music Hall, and she had Robin Thicke as the first of 3, Shaka Khan, and then she went on. You can't put Shaka Khan on as an opener. Shaka Khan is not an opener. She's a closer. She'll always be a closer. She came out, and every song was a smash. And Radio City Music Hall sold out. I mean, she comes out and she's like, ain't nobody love me better. Ain't nobody make me feel this way. And people are just like losing their minds. Shaka Khan's a legend. She goes through everything. She goes, tell me something good. And people, like the whole audience is just like crying. They're loving it so much. And then she walks off the stage with the audience like it was a magical experience. Everybody on their feet singing, I'm every woman, it's all in me. And she just walks off stage. The show is over. And I love Jill Scott. I respect Jill Scott. I think Jill Scott's incredible. I think she's a genius. You don't have Shaka Khan open enough for you. The show is over. The show is done.
There's times when I still wonder, do you ever think of me? Heard you found someone to run to. I hope he's everything you need. Before the lawyers we were lovers without a care. We threw pockets full of pennies and we made a wish. Made promises as you kissed my lips. Oh, I love that smile and I remember it like it was only yesterday. Well, you got lost and didn't have control, and I got down and I was hard to hold. We held each other close, so we never let go, through the laughter and the low. Found a picture that was under an old and dusty frame. We were happy and it was summer. The sun danced on your wedding ring. Before the lawyers we were lovers without a care. We threw pockets full of pennies and we made a wish. Made promises that you kissed my lips. Oh, I love that smile and I remember it like it was only yesterday. Well, you got lost and didn't have control, and I got down and I was hard to hold. We held each other close, so we never let go, through the laughter and the low. Time I gotta forget, even if I can't forget. This time I gotta let go, even if I ain't over you yet. We threw pockets full of pennies and we made a wish. Made promises as you kissed my lips. Oh, I love that smile and I remember it like it was only yesterday. Well, you got lost and didn't have control, and I got down and I was hard to hold. We held each other close, so we never let go, through the laughter and the